Welcome to the USC Finals week vlog, or as I like to call it, my slow descent into madness. In this vlog, you're going to get to see not just my finals, but everything I do in the full USC Finals week. It lasts a total of 10 days, and I don't just study, I don't just do finals. There's a lot of fun stuff I get up to, so let's get into it. All right, it is study day 1 of finals week, and instead of studying, I am here at the zoo. Like always, I feel like I'm always at the zoo. It's always quieter over here in Australia, but behind me, I keep like gesturing behind me, are the little Tasmanian devils running around being adorable like usual. But yeah, this is what I'm up to. I'm gonna be here at the zoo, and then I have like a Christmas function later for the fencing team. We're doing like a white elephant. So after I'm done here, I'm gonna head over to K-Town and get like a white elephant gift. So that's the plan for today. No studying will be going on today. I think tomorrow is my main study day, the one and only, I think. So yeah, that's what's up for today, at least day 1 of study day's final week. I mean, I have no classes, like I kind of don't have anything else to do until this evening. So I mean, why not? I am just a little like too warm for the zoo. I thought it would have like cooled off by now, but I mean, it's like December and it was cold when I came here in October, so I didn't dress properly for the zoo. Alright, I'm pretty much done here at the zoo. I'm gonna head out. You can kind of see they've got Christmas decorations behind me here. All over the park, they have just really nice Christmas decorations. I mean, there they have the main, not Christmas tree, but I guess it's a multi-tiered Christmas cake. So, I mean, you got Rudolph over here. I don't know, they just decorated really nice Santa Claus. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. Gotta get ready for the Christmas thing later. So I gotta make sure I have enough time to go to K-Town, get the white elephant gift, and yeah. All right, so I just got the white elephant gift here at Daiso, just across the metro station in K-Town. So now I just need to go get something to eat because I'm starving. I ate breakfast, but I figured I would get some food like downtown, but I just wanted to get over here before it gets dark because it gets kind of sketchy on this street. So glad we got this done before it gets dark. And by sketch, I mean there's literally a homeless encampment right next to the mall, so there's that. But my gift was a stocking, high chews pocky, and a little Santa thing, so that was my white elephant gift. All right, we finished our Christmas funk. I won 8 white monsters. We're waiting for late night breakfast for finals week. They're gonna open the dining halls again at 10 p.m. with like a special menu running from 10 to 1. Late night breakfast was a huge letdown. The breakfast was pretty standard, but I guess it was a cool experience. It is now study day 2, and this was a time lapse of me watching the study session on Zoom meeting, but it's not that exciting. So instead, I'm going to show you guys my final project for criminal law, where I gave a closing statement on a mock criminal trial. What the prosecution told you was not the whole picture. What they told you is that the witnesses saw somebody with a white shirt. That is not what the witnesses said. They said, I saw somebody in a white shirt with a blue Nike symbol on it. So if we could return to Exhibit 1A for the jury's benefit, what you will see on this shirt is that it does not have the Nike iconic swoosh. It has a symbol that says HUM, and it's missing the color blue. It is entirely white, black, and red. So what you also heard from the prosecution is that if somebody assaulted you, you would remember their face, you would remember what they're wearing. And if that is the case, as they said, then why would the shirt be so misremembered by the people witnessing this event? Additionally, what they told you is that Mr. Smith was on the camera footage. This is not the case. He was not there at the time of the crime. He was there 15 minutes before the time of the crime. The actual footage only goes to 10:46 when the actual crime occurred at 11 p.m. So our school actually brought on therapy dogs for all of the students to play with. And I don't need therapy, but I do love dogs, so I had to go visit them. All right, so it is the first exam day. Study days are over, but instead of studying, we are here at the beach. We're at Santa Monica Beach, which again, not my favorite beach. I went recently in one of my latest vlogs. That time it was raining, there was like nobody here. but now it's like super packed. Well, not like that bad, but the pier itself is pretty packed. But it should be sunset here soon. I don't want to stay for full sunset, but because you know I have to get home. Like I don't want to get home completely in the dark. But I mean, I'm just here enjoying a good time at the beach. So yeah, I could be studying. I should be studying tomorrow. I think tomorrow is the day that I'm actually going to study for my linguistics exam. I should have showed you the schedule already, like in my video, but I only have really 4 exams I need to worry about across 3 days. So I'm not too concerned. I do need to study. I did a little bit of studying yesterday for my legal classes. Tomorrow I'm going to study for linguistics, and then next week, maybe Sunday, maybe Monday, I'm going to study for my nautical science class, which is my sailing class. So I'm just enjoying like a good time here at the beach. Right, it is finals day 2, so still no finals for me. My first one's tomorrow, but I'm here at La Placita Olvera again. La Luz del Dia, you guys know this is my favorite restaurant. So here I have tostada de guacamole, taco de carnitas, I have a chapotrado, and then I have a quesadilla de champiñón coming out. But I mean, this is like relaxing for me. This is like my favorite meal, so super excited. Okay, and my quesadilla just arrived. Quesadilla de champiñón, that's mushrooms. So yeah, this is like my favorite meal of all time. I come here as often as I can. I'm here at least like once a month. Super easy for me to get here, so this is like I think a good way to relax and prepare for tomorrow when I actually have to start doing the exams. All right, it is day 3 of exams. I'm about to take my final for my class Law and Society. Yeah, so it's open notes, open internet. You just can't like, you know, talk to other people or AI or anything. But I'm feeling pretty good about this particular exam. I understand the classwork, it's open notes. I mean, it's a take-home test. I'm not in a testing center, I'm just here in a study room. So I'm feeling pretty confident about this exam. I've got to write 2 essays in 2 hours. So 2 500-word essays. I don't know the prompt yet, so I'm not panicking like whatsoever. I think I'll even put in a time lapse of this. Alright, so I just finished my exam for Law and Society. I'm feeling pretty good with it. I finished early. Actually, I finished about half an hour early. I read through it, I proofread it. I think I'm very happy with what I wrote. So I kind of had a plan going into this. I was like 2 essays. So my plan was 15 minutes for research, rereading whatever articles I need to read, going over notes, lectures, 15 minutes of research per essay, and then 30 minutes of writing the essay. Because I only took 45 minutes for this essay, I had 15 minutes left to edit it on the back half. I would highly recommend that if you have like an essay test like this, you plan out how much time you want to take on each thing. All right, so it's now day 6 of exams. I have 1 exam today. I have nautical science, and I realized I forgot to film me studying. I was going to do like a time lapse. So I've been studying for a while. I also read some more of my linguistics textbook. So I did linguistics studying already today, and I just did some studying on nautical science. I totally forgot to film it. Like, this is probably not like a great study vlog because you haven't actually been like seeing me study all that much. But nautical science, basically it's sailing. So stuff in my exam, I need to know things like this formula here for speed in knots. Basically it's feet traveled over seconds taken multiplied by 0.6. That's how you get your speed in knots. This test is just a lot of memorization, like navigation lights, what lights are required for different kinds of ships. Stuff like direction, which direction you're facing, depending on like degrees, you're either close hauled, close reaching. It depends on your relation to the wind, what angle the wind is in relation to your heading. Then obviously like ship identification like this, when you have like two masts, what kind of ship is it, the difference between what type of sails there are. Like, it's just a lot of memorization, really, when you take a look at what I need to do. This was like the very first one. This is just like basics, like what is sailing and like some fun facts. I didn't really study that first lecture too much, but yeah, basically I'm pretty ready for this exam. I'm not too stressed out about it. It's just like a lot of memorization, honestly. So yeah, I apologize for not filming like me studying, but at the same time, it's like, you want a time lapse of me staring at the screen? Maybe you guys do. Maybe that's what like a study vlog is supposed to be. All right, so I just finished my nautical science exam. It is now like 8:20-ish. So yeah, finished that exam. I don't know how well I did. It's like a very difficult exam. Like, I thought I'd prepared while studying, but then I got to the thing and I'm like, this test has like maybe 50% what we learned in class. Like, actually that's on the notes and stuff. And so I was like, yikes. But the good news is it's graded with a 20% curve. So realistically, I think I probably scored like 60 to 75 is I think realistically what I scored. With that 20% curve, I probably got like upwards of an 85. And the way the class is, you know, weighted, I'm not really in trouble. I think I'm gonna get a A- at the worst. All right, so it is now day 6 of finals week. I'm about to do my take-home final, which is for criminal law. So I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna film this, like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing for like the finals vlog. It's like a finals week vlog. This is what I do in the week, but it's not necessarily on the finals themselves, it seems like at this point, because I'm not gonna film that. I haven't really filmed like time lapses of me studying, but yeah, I wonder about the value of this as like a finals week vlog, like studying what that's like, as much as it is literally just my life during finals week. But yeah, I'm about to do that final, and then after that I'm gonna get lunch, and then I have another final for linguistics, and that is going to be my last final for finals week. Okay, so I just finished my last exam for linguistics. As you can see, I look exhausted. I am exhausted. I think this vlog was more about my descent into madness than it was anything else, but we're done now. I think at the worst, I got like an 83. I did the math. At worst, I got an 83. At best, I would have gone to 90. I don't think, there was one question that I know I got wrong that was worth like 5 points. So, you know, just like being realistic, I probably got between an 85 and a 90. That's probably where I'm at, which is good, because this was, I hate this class. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad to be done with linguistics. I took it so I didn't have to take a math class, and I genuinely think a math class would have been like far easier. So lesson learned on my part, but at least I'm done. I don't have to take math either, I guess. I still have the positive there. But yeah, we're done with all of our exams. So tonight I'm just gonna relax. Then tomorrow I'm gonna clean my room, pack, get ready to go, and finally get out of here. All right, so it is exam day 8. I am done with my exams. Today I am leaving, but before I leave, I have this huge mess. So I'm just basically cleaning like my, oh, it's really bright over there. I'm just basically cleaning like all of my junk drawers. And I have this like little table down here that had a bunch of stuff on it. So that's basically all that I'm cleaning. I'm just gonna organize this, then pack, and then head to LAX and fly to Vegas. All right, so as you can see, I finished cleaning, but my flight has been delayed by like almost 2 hours. So I'm gonna try to get to the airport, see if I can get on standby for an earlier flight. Hopefully that flight has also been delayed, because that way, you know, I can get there like at a good time. But I've managed to consolidate what would have ended up being like in a checked bag into just the carry-on. I wasn't sure I would need a checked bag anyway, but since I don't have a checked bag, I might be able to just stand by and go. So I'm gonna head to LAX right now. Hopefully I get there at a good time. I can get on the standby. If not, I'm gonna be getting home kind of late, but you know, you do what you gotta do. Somehow the TSA line was empty during the holidays. This is crazy. It's crazy. All right, we are having a great airport experience. For some reason, the line was like empty. I walked through TSA. I've been here on weekdays and it's not that like short of a wait at TSA. I've never waited less than 45 minutes, and it's the holidays, and I literally just walked through, and on top of that, my flight is no longer delayed. So this is probably like the best of best case scenarios like of all time. Like, it's crazy. It's the holidays, and I walked through there was no line. All right, so I just landed here in Vegas. Obviously, there are slot machines behind me. That's how you know I'm in Vegas. So yeah, we finally made it, but we still need to drive home. So it's not quite over yet, but we made it here safely. All right, so I have made it back home. It is nearly midnight, which means we have made it to the end of finals week. We survived it, and now I get to enjoy Christmas break. That's gonna do it for this vlog, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for our next vlog.